Hi, 21st Century. I'm Samantha Mitchell, one of your MTSS coordinators, and I recently came across a tool that I think would be great to use in your classrooms. It's a website called classroomscreen.com. It would be something that you could pull up and use on your smartboards in your classroom. It's totally free. I went ahead and made an account with my Google, my Geo email, and just signed in through Google, and it's really user friendly. I just wanted to do a quick tutorial if you had some questions, just to show you how I would use it in my classroom, and some things that I liked that it offers you. So the first thing I pulled up was a widget for the calendar. It shows you the day of the week, the month, the year, and the date. It'll also show you the calendar down here. So if you wanted to talk about maybe some deadlines that are coming up, or for the younger grades, if we're talking about calendar time, looking at the days of the week, it's also a great visual to have up in your classroom. And then right next to that is a widget for the time. So it gives us digital time as well as our clock face. Again, if you're talking about time and you want to have that up there to reference throughout the day, or if you wanted to make them a little less distracting, you could have just the clock face, and the same thing with the date. If you just wanted the date to remain up on the board, if they're writing it on their papers, things like that. Another widget I loved was the timer. So if we want a visual timer in front of the classroom, it not only shows the actual visual timer over here, but then the time that the students have left. And as you let the time go, you could choose a sound that will play when the timer is up. And everything on here is customizable. You can change things. You can change the color, the size of the widgets, whatever you're looking for. So the smaller I make it, that visual piece goes away. Another one is just somewhere where we could type. I think it'd be great if we wanted to keep our objectives written on the board. We could change anything, maybe take note, point out what we're talking about, reference. This would be a great place to have them. Another one that I love is if we're doing cold calls, they allow you to keep class lists or list of students in the database kind of right here in the widget. So you just click choose and it goes through our names, and then you can call in a student that way. And then if I label that one math, maybe I'm going to my science class, I'll click over and then click choose again, and it'll go through the same thing. So all of these can be added or taken away. If I take it away now, all I simply have to go down to my toolbar and do is do the random name again. If I want to get rid of this toolbar to kind of move things around, just hide that, and I'd put it right back up here and click choose. So they're very easy to kind of get rid of, pull back up whenever you need them. And this bar, it'll look a lot easier or a lot better and user-friendly on your actual smartboards because you have such a large area to work with. But if you need to get things out of the way, it's really easy. This can be in full screen mode as well, so you lose all of that stuff at the top. The one really great resource I think that we have here is that it kind of coincides with our noise level, or our volumes. If we want to remind students that we need to be silent right now, we're going to take away a lot of the teacher talk time. It can be a visual reference. Check the board. We're at a level 0, or we're silent right now. So it's right there. That way, if you're across the room working with another student and you have some talking, just a reminder to the class or to someone in particular, check the board for our voice level. That's right here. Another way to reinforce that, which is really cool, is the sound level. So down here on the screen, we have a sound level option. So you can set the sensitivity, and when I pull it up, if I go over the voice level of the sensitivity, it will give us like a ding or a bell noise, and it will alert the class without you doing anything that they're over the noise level that you assigned for the class at that moment. So the sensitivity can be changed. It is pretty accurate. If I were to tap on my desk, you see not only the visual, we're in the green, so we're talking at an appropriate level, we're approaching something that's a little too loud, and then if we get over that, it'll show you the red. So I think that's a great tool to use. It's one less thing that you can take away the constant reminders. It's right there on the screen for you. And it's one additional way that you can kind of reinforce that volume. You can have just like a blank little post-it if you want to write on your smartboard. There's a ton of options. So if maybe the background is too overstimulating for some students, there's different options. You could do something like these pictures that they have up here, or just a basic, just a plain color. So if we just want green, we could go with just a green background. Traffic light is an option. Um, we want them to go ahead and start their work. Maybe we're winding down and we're coming to the end, and then stop. We have to stop an activity, a game, something that we're doing. So there's different options up here. One that I really like as well, we can include some media. So if you want some type of media, an image pulled up there, you can embed a YouTube video. It would be great for a brain break. If you wanted to have it easily accessible, you can click the video right from here on the screen and go ahead and play it, show different images. If you needed the webcam, if you were, I don't know, video conferencing with a different classroom. Let's say you had pen pals. The high schoolers are talking to the kindergartners. That would be a way that you can keep them on your board, but then also keep the things up here, a reminder maybe of our voice level or time, the timer even. So there's a lot of really great resources just within this website. And like I said, it's totally free. You can save different screens to your account. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to email me, reach out, or if it works for you, I'd love to come see it in action in your classroom. So whatever you need, it's a great resource. Maybe just one more thing that we could kind of have pulled up on there, and some useful things right at your fingertips. So I hope you use it and it works well for you. And like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out.